So guys, welcome back to another video, and last night I didn't notice, but EA finally dropped a new advanced SBC. I really do wish that they would do these monthly, because some of these SBCs, although they're tricky to do, the rewards are usually pretty awesome. Well, you know, the packs are good anyway. I never seem to get anything good from them, and here's a fun fact. In FIFA 18, I've never packed a tradable player worth more than 100k yet, which is, you know, pretty mad. It's also pretty upsetting, but, you know, we move on. Anyway, in this video, we're going to go through the SBCs, rip open the packs, and I'm going to try and keep these SBCs as cheap as I possibly can. A few of you on Twitter did send me some cheapish looking squads to use, so I'm going to use some of them. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, before we get into things, in the comments below, let me know if you've done this SBC and how the packs were for you, and also let me know if you know of a cheaper solution. And of course, you know, if you could leave a like on the video, that would be greatly appreciated too. Right then, let's go take a look at these new SBCs. It's called the Cultural Exchange SBC. We have 4 inside of it. We've got France to Spain, Germany to England, Spain to Germany, and the French Connection. So, I mean, none of them look particularly too hard, but I'm guessing 1 or 2 of them are going to require loyalty, so we will look out for that. That can always be a bit of a stumbling block, but let's get into it. So, France to Spain. French players from La Liga need 2 leagues. Players from same league max of 6. Players from same nation max of 4. That doesn't look too hard. And like with most of the advanced SBCs, if you can get cheap hyperlinks, they are normally the easiest way to actually complete SBCs, especially when 100 chemistry is required. Okay guys, so I think I have got it. So we're going to go with a Russian League backline. We're going to go with KieronSFF. And then at centre back, we're going to get Berezutski for obviously that hyperlink which I mentioned earlier. At left back, we're going to go with Denisov. And then at right back, we're going to have a right wing back who I might need to change. I don't know. We'll see what chemistry we end up with. We've got Mario Fernandez. Then in midfield, we're going to switch up and go to La Liga, which is anywhere around here. Come on, go quicker. We're almost there. There it is. Right, so right mid. Going to go with Jacqueline. At cam, we are going to go with 2 Spaniards who are actually centre mids. I will go find them. It is Vieira and also Gomez. Obviously, we've got the hyperlink there. I'm going to keep bringing up hyperlinks, and I'm going to use them a lot throughout these SBCs. At striker, we're going to go for a player of the same club, which is going to be Loic Remy. Left mid is going to be the only Spanish left mid in my club. And then the final player is going to be the most expensive player, which is Kondogbia. And just like that, it is almost done. Like I said, we are going to have to do some position changes. We're going to move Fernandez to a right back, which, you know, right wing back to right back doesn't really cost anything, so that's not too bad. And then we are going to have to either do one of the cams, one of the CMs to cam, or convert Kondogbia to a CM. And I'll just go for whatever I have in my club. Got plenty of CDM to centre mid ones, and boom, that is done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shut up, and I'm just going to quickly flick through the players so you can see how much I actually paid for these guys. So as you saw, it's not the cheapest of SBCs, but it got the job done, and hopefully we can get something good in our premium gold pack. So we'll submit that, and France to Spain is now complete. Okay, so now let's move on to Germany to England. What have we got to do for this? So, German players from the Premier League, minimum of 1, so I'm guessing players like Emre Can and Sane have maybe risen in price a little bit. 3 nationalities, 4 players from the same nation of a minimum, and 3 players at max from 1 league. This one seems pretty easy, and you know what I'm going to use? I'm going to use some more hyperlinks, I think. Okay guys, before I show the squad that I've used, I've been looking around for other solutions on like websites and stuff. For most part, you actually need loyalty chem to complete this one. So if you want to do this SBC, Germany to England cheaper, you are going to need loyalty chem. But if you just want to go out and buy the players, I'm going to show you how you can do that. Right then, Germany to England, let's go. We're going to start with the Bundesliga. That's what we're going to go for the back line. We're going to go with, not with Farmer, we're going to go with Baumann at right back. We're not going to go with Bundesliga player, but at centre back we are with Bender. At left centre back, it is going to be a Premier League centre back, which is going to be German, and this is the cheapest German centre back I could find. Left back, we're going to go with Darmin. As you can see, this is going to be a little hybrid. At right back is going to be Mahler from La Liga when I find him. He is there. He's actually costing quite a bit right now due to this SBC, so do look out for that. Try and snipe him if you can. CDM is going to be a Bundesliga player in the form of another Bender, because as you can see, we're going to use more hyperlinks. Right centre mid is going to be a La Liga player. It is going to be San Jose, and the right wing is going to be 2 with Societa. And then we're going to finish it off with a bit of Serie A. So we'll go for an Italian centre mid. It can pretty much be any Italian Serie A player. At left wing, we're going to go with this guy, and then up top, we're going to finish it off with a hyperlink to Matri. Now, like I've said, you can do this SBC a lot cheaper. However, you're going to need loyalty. I can't be bothered to go like play 10 games with some of these players to get the loyalty, and I don't have the players in my club, so I've paid a bit extra just to complete this SBC as quick as I possibly can. But if you do want to go buy these players, I'll show you all the prices in a minute. Remember what I said, try and snipe them for cheaper, because otherwise you're going to end up paying quite a bit, because obviously these SBCs being new, a lot of people are price fixing some of these players. Like Baumann isn't normally 2k, that's actually the cheapest I could get him at the current time. So that is that SBC complete. Get out of here, give me my pack, and let's move on to the next one. We got a premium gold players pack for that. So let's go on to Spain to Germany. See what we've got to do. So 2 Spanish players from the Bundesliga, so that means players like Javi Martinez are going to go up in price. There's also that cheap CDM that won't be cheap anymore. I forgot his name, but he might feature in a moment. 4 leagues, 4 nationalities, and maximum players from 1 league is free, but only 95 chemistry, so hopefully we don't need loyalty chem. Let's get into it. Guys, do you remember when I said Spanish Bundesliga players were going to be expensive? Camacho is nearly extinct and he's 10k, and the same can be said for Bernat right now. So if you're not eager to do this SBC, if you like wait it out, like these players will obviously get a lot cheaper, but geez, 10k for Bernat or Camacho, that is mad. I can't believe I just paid 10k for Bernat. Cannot believe I just paid like 10k for a non-rare. Right then, I have got it complete. We are going to start with the Premier League. We're going to go with not an Everton, we're going to go with a West Ham trio of Adrian, Zabaleta and Winston Reid on the right side. And then this left side is very expensive because there is no other way to actually do it, which is horrible. So we have this guy whose name is Jorge Mir, I think it is, who cost me 10k, and then at left back we have Bernat, who also cost me 10k. So you know, just these 2 players alone cost more than the entire rest of the squad combined, so 20k right there. So fingers crossed we get a Spanish Bundesliga player in the packs at the end. I don't think there's any possible way to get it cheaper. In fact, there isn't. The requirement is 2 Spanish players from the Bundesliga, and right now, unless you snipe one, you're going to end up paying at least 9k each for them, which is a shame. But later on today, rewards come out for Weekend League, so hopefully that brings player prices down. And obviously with this SBC being quite new, everyone's trying to do it, so Spanish players from the Bundesliga are pretty expensive right now. Anyway, I'm rambling, and most of you have probably skipped past this part. Let's just, you know, throw in the rest of the players. CDM, we've got Garcia. At right wing, we're actually going to go with Inaki Williams because we need to get the rating up. Where is he? There he is. Bang him in there. At left mid, we are going to go with this man whose name I'm unsure of, and we are going to have to change his position soon. At cam, we're going to need Rodriguez from Seattle, and then up top we are going to go with Giovinco, who is actually down as a centre forward for me, so I'll have to change him in a moment. And final player is going to be David Villa, who is going to be added right now. And that brings our chemistry up to 94. We do need it to be 95, and a simple change to Giovinco will do that. Boom. Cheap position change, so it shouldn't affect the cost of the squad too much. And that is that SBC complete. Now, you're going to end up paying 30k for this one at the current time, no matter what, because of the Bundesliga players. So, yeah, I'm sorry this one isn't that cheap, but you are going to get a mega pack for it, so it's not all that bad. Anyway, let's skim through the players and let's see what I paid. Right, there it is. Let's get rid, because it's making me sick that I paid 10k for a non-rare, but that SBC is now complete and we've got ourselves a nice mega pack. There better be a Spanish Bundesliga player in that mega pack. Fingers crossed. Right, the final one, the French Connection. So, the French Connection, you need 4 players from Ligue 1, but you can't use any French ones, which is interesting. I'm hoping you don't need loyalty for this one. Let's get into it. Right then guys, it's time to complete the final SBC, and we are going to start with a trio from the Bundesliga, and they're all going to be from Wolfsburg, in goal, Casteels, and then we're going to go with Brooks and Brumer as the 2 centre backs. At right back, we are going to go with a Serie A player who is going to be Basta. When I find him, there we go. We're going to actually use a lot of Lazio players. So a lot of players from the same club are going to feature in this SBC. Ciro Immobile is going to be up top, and at right mid is going to be Mr. Felipe Anderson, who I believe should have had an inform. I think it was last week for his goals, but unfortunately did not get them, and for whatever reason I can't spell Anderson right now, so he's going to go there. At left back, we're actually going to go with a centre back from Ligue 1, because obviously now we need to fill the team out with Ligue 1 players. So we're going to go with Abdenor, who actually used to have a really good card on Ultimate Team. At striker, we're going to go with Mitroglou, who cost a stupid amount right now, which is pretty mad, but that's what these SBCs do. At left mid, we're going to go with a left winger, Campus from Marseille. And then at centre mid, you've probably guessed it, we're going to go with another Marseille player, which is going to be Gustavo. And we'll add him in there. Wait, what am I doing? Put him in, and as you can see, we're actually not short on chemistry. Why is that? Okay, it's because I've got to play with loyalty, but even then, I wouldn't need to change anyone. So, you actually don't need to do any position changes for this one, which is awesome, because even if you don't have Abdenor on loyalty, you're going to have 95 chem, which is enough. So, there it is, the SBC complete. And for completing all 4 SBCs, you get a 50k pack. So, you know, I'm excited for that. Although 50k packs for me this year have been terrible, and I actually think I'm probably going to get no boards in my 50k pack. And look at that, you've ruined my thumbnail here. You haven't shown the badge for the SBC, which is a bit annoying. But rare players pack, so we get a 50k pack and 5k. And yeah, let's go open these packs and hopefully get ourselves a Spanish Bundesliga player. Right guys, before we open these packs, this is a decent amount of packs to be fair, and you do get some pretty good pack value. However, the players in them need to actually get to around 80 to 90k for us actually to break even, which is pretty mad. So I don't have high hopes for this SBC being profitable right now, but we're going to open the packs and hopefully get something good anyway. If I can advise you guys, if you want to take some advice, I wouldn't do this SBC just yet because of player prices. I would definitely wait, and it will drop in time. But for now, I've probably done it in one of the cheapest possible ways you can without having everyone in your club already with loyalty. Anyway, where shall we begin? I always really like to go with the ones that have got the least rares, so we're going to go with a premium gold players pack first, and hopefully, please be boards. Oh dear. So it's not looking like we're recouping that money yet. We get a Brazilian striker. It's going to be Javier Hernandez. Not the best start at all. and there's nothing really in this that'll be worth anything. Maybe we can get something for Sakai with him being a Marseille player. We get 2k for him, which is decent, so I'm just going to list him up and hopefully he'll sell for an alright price. No one else in there that I think will be of any value. I might be wrong, I'll have to check after. Next up, we'll go for the Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, because these are never that great, but hopefully we can get boards out of them. At least we can. Okay, that's more of a positive. Will it be anything good? It's going to be Dzeko. It's going to be Edin Dzeko, which isn't ideal, but at least it's a board. What's he going for right now? Let's have a look. Edin Dzeko, you are going... I haven't seen a buy now lower than 4k, but haven't seen any bid that high either. So we'll just list him up and see what we get for him. I'm going to do the same with Lichtsteiner. Just too lazy to check prices. Just bang them up and hopefully get something good for them. I'll take the fitness, I'll take the hot chem, and the rest can go in the bin, unfortunately. Right, let's move on. What have we got next? Obviously, we're going to do the 50k pack last. So we'll do the Prime Gold Players pack, and then the Mega pack, and then the 50k pack. What are we going to get? Boards, please. Thank you. Is that an inform? Nope. It's going to be... oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, it could have been Ericsson, but instead 83 rated Kasper Schmeichel. So at least we're getting boards, but we're nowhere near recouping our losses. I doubt he's going for anything at this point. Let's have a look. No, 3k. I'll take 3k if we can get that for him. Anything else in here that stands out? Not particularly. I will have to check after. So, we need something big from these two packs. So, let's get into it. Mega pack, come on. Cheer me up, please. At least it's boards. It's a good start. Is it going to be another 83? It's going to be Spanish. That's not good. Who's this? Ander Herrera, 84. Okay. Okay. When it said Spanish centre mid, I was like, be from the Bundesliga. Be from the Bundesliga. Because I don't believe Ander Herrera is even close to 10k. But, I'm going to list him up too. Because why not? No one else in this pack is worth anything, I believe. So we'll store all this in the club. And move on to the 50k pack, which hopefully will be a lot better. Because thus far, it is not looking good. So let's store that to the club. We'll open that contract pack because I love contracts. Look at that. Look at those boards. Bang them in the club. And now, well, we need a 100k player. We need to pack something I haven't packed all year. We need a 100k player. But what I'm going to say right now, guys, is I'm actually going to guess that I don't even get boards. Here we go. It's my 50k pack look. It's terrible. Oh no, we do get boards. It's not one to watch. It's not an inform. It's going to be Italian, CDM. It's going to be De Rossi. Yeah, I'm afraid that SBC for me is a massive L. Definitely lost money on that, which is unfortunate. And that is a pretty terrible 50k pack. So, what I will say is, like I said, I advise you guys to wait and not do this SBC just yet. Because right now it costs so much. And also, what I will say is, I hope you get better packs than me. I really, really do. Anyway, guys, in the comments below, let me know if you've done this SBC. If you know cheaper ways to do them, put them in the comments. Let me know what you got in the packs in the comments too. If you could leave a like on the video, that would be great. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.